kiss the skin in such a blissful. Okay. Just a little reminder that I'm a poet. Northern Nigerian tour saw me leaving Yola, Adamawa State to Jalingo, the capital of Taraba State, where I met up with my family friends, settled in, and then I went to the market. Just took a walk to get my backpack and some snacks for the journey to the Mambila Plateau. The Mambila Plateau is in southeastern part of Taraba State. I just got a car going to Barua. I've not even reached the park, so this man accosted me by the road, and actually it's like 1,000 less than what they told me yesterday. He's collecting 8,000 instead of 9,000. I'm the first passenger. Imagine the sun is out and it's like just 6:30 something. I really think I should go to the park because it's been almost an hour now. Not even a single person has joined me. And of course, in my usual manner, just when I was about to give up, that was when passengers started coming. Now, you would not believe this man was not going all the way to Barua, which is about 6 hours from Jalingo. He took me to Bali. That was his last junction. As the only passenger remaining, I had to wait with him to get another vehicle that was actually going to the Barua, also known as Sati. I was disappointed but not really angry, because if there's one thing I've learned about this my tour, the plan will go the way it wants to go. My driver has left me. Only God knows where this man has gone. We're in some village market. Eventually, he came back, we got some passengers, and we headed to Barua. Now, Barua is where the Gashaka-Gumti National Park is located, which is said to be the biggest conservative national park in Nigeria. And my plan was simple: go on a safari, rest in this their lodge. The following day, head for the Mambila Plateau, that is Gembu, and trust the universe to have her own plans for me. Yes, I just arrived. I wanted to visit the park, so I was directed to come here first, so I don't know.
Well, number one, if you want to go to the park, well, it's too costly for you. You alone. But I don't know, maybe you are boiled, I don't know. Take you in and bring you back 20,000. It's cruising for you. I don't want you foil the car. And again, the life of the animals, they are all living in their natural habitat, and the probability is that nobody can give you any 100% assurance.
Okay.
Because already they have enough food, they can go to any land in their own convenient time. Going in with the mind, maybe you are inquisitive that you want to see them, nature can disappoint you. We always advise any tourist coming in, let him come on the dry season. Let's put it all in all, going in and coming back will cost you like 35,000 naira. Yes.
Oh wow. I like the fact that they were being honest. The rainy season has begun here. The animals can now get food everywhere and water everywhere. But if it's like dry season, there are certain spots they go to drink water. So when I'm going for the tour, they will take me to those spots. So right now I'm heading to Gembu, but not exactly Gembu, Ngoroji. But apparently the Highland Tea is there. And if I go to Gembu first, it's going to be more difficult for me. So we'll see. Our journey to Ngoroje began at almost 3 p.m. Ngoroje is a town in the mountains from where I could get to Kakara, the location of the Highland Tea Farm and Estate, which was my first point of visit. Let me just say that my camera did not even begin to do justice to how gorgeous these mountains were. Driving through the mountains, the occasional stops aside, was one of the most amazing things, is one of the most amazing things I have experienced in this little life of mine. You just have to be there to understand what I mean. After about 20 to 30 minutes at the immigration point, we continued our journey to Maisamari, which is the town before Ngoroji. And for most parts of the road, there was this wooden and barbed wire blockade, which I found interesting. And then I experienced the most gorgeous unity between the heavens and the earth. Three and a half hours later, we were in Ngoroji, and it was their market day, interesting enough. No, alas. The staff I had met in Gashaka gave me number of someone in Kakara, and he also called the person to book a hotel for me. And guess the hotel? The Kakara Highland Tea Farm Estate. Yo, I had no idea they had an estate, and I was so happy to find out they did. And a single night was 5,000 naira. Even though it's inside fridge. And so in the cold night, I headed for Kakara and then to the tea estate, where I would be spending the night and exploring the following morning. I loved the weather. It reminded me so much of home. After dinner, I rested for the night. I spent my first day on the Mambila Plateau just exploring the tea farms, basking in nature and enjoying the Lake Sijin views. My last video is dedicated to the Highland Tea Farm experience, so make sure you check it out if you haven't done so. And if you've been enjoying the video, the journey so far, why not give this video a thumbs up, give it a super hype, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel.
One of the most beautiful parts of Nigeria, I can boldly say, is the Mambila Plateau, with gentle streams, giant mountains, and lovely landscapes. It's the perfect holiday destination with great tourist potential, but it's sadly the most neglected part of the country as well. This neglect can be seen in the unpaved bad roads of Gembu, absence of tourist structure or innovations, and even electricity. Coming to Gembu, we were made to understand that only one hotel had electricity, and it's because they generate their own electricity. I realize even though the place have been neglected by the government, the people have come up with various methods to help their situation, among which is the various types of solar panels that can be seen on the roofs, or even handheld ones used by many in Gembu for charging their devices. Generators can be heard running almost constantly, and even windmill is used in the hotel we stayed at. People here aren't waiting for the government, but are looking for ways every time to improve their lives. It is such quest that propelled this young man to make do with the natural resources around him to provide electricity for its community.
Light, this cable is for light.
Oh, somebody generating electricity there? Wow, this would be nice to show. Awesome. Okay, let's see. We just saw this cable going down to the waterfall, and he made me to understand that somebody is using the waterfall to generate electricity. So let's go and check it out. Oh my god, that's really nice. Oh, look at the waterfall here. Whoa.
you see, that is to say they are generating electricity 24 hours a day, every day. Because if this is the dry season and the water is still coming out like this, the dry season, it means that even in the rainy season, it will just be the same. Or even it's an individual that has this. Yeah. Okay, he's using it to generate electricity for the people around this place. So you guys have heard, the guy that owns this thing is actually using it to generate electricity for his community. It's just brilliant. I'm so happy that somebody is using it, because if you don't use it, it's a waste. And this to me should be what most communities should do, because we have waterfalls in different areas and they're just wasting it. Use it to generate electricity. Brilliant. Guys, you can see there, somebody is generating electricity with this waterfall. It is brilliant. I mean, it is so brilliant that I'm looking for the guy to talk to him. He's innovative. He's not waiting for the government to help him. There's no light in Gembu, and he's doing this. Guys, you don't know. Please support my channel by subscribing so that we keep going to places like this and bringing you content that are beautiful.
This is the story of Martin Valery, who has found a way to provide electricity to a part of his community, totally from his own resources.
So I was opportunity to meet with some other people while I was schooling and doing some other things.
Okay.
So I was able to engage myself with free will energy, renewable energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to engage myself.
Okay.
So with all my thought, I have been thinking about back home.
Okay.
How am I going to do? So these things we have done it in so many villages.
Okay.
So I decided, if we are doing all these things, so why can't we not do this, since my own community is having a serious problem with electricity. So when I came back home, I said, okay, let me just see what can we do. So I started doing my feasibility studies, start moving up and down, doing my studies.
Okay.
So I finally located the water side.
Okay.
So when I located it, so I started testing the water.
Okay.
Since 2019.
Okay.
I've been in that place since 2019.
Okay.
Yes. So by the grace of God, we were able to achieve a little bit of hydro from there.
Wow.
So it's something very big where I was we were aiming maybe the whole town might have light.
Okay.
The whole town might not have light.
Okay.
But if by the grace of God we can have money, we will at least take the whole town. But if there is no money, we'll take at least half of the town. Like what we have seen there is just minor something, because you have to struggle from one place to another.
Okay.
We gather materials.
Okay.
Take it there. Yeah. Yeah. When I came back here, I was having some money that I saved. So I said to myself, instead of me squandering my money drinking, so why can I not just be doing something? Maybe government might take a look on it. Maybe one day it might help some few people.
Okay.
So that is how I started. So when I started my solar work here in this town, I construct my solar, construct my inverters, I build, I install for people, they pay me, and then I take the money, go and invest it there. So that's how I've been doing. I build my wind turbine.
Wow.
So many things. I've not been sleeping. And anytime that I see where they're building any house, I'll just go there, do one or two things, get money, just go and buy my pipe, take it down there. So that's how I've been coping.
Wow.
Yes, so before you get to this level.
One of the things I think that resonated with me is that because I read electrical electronics engineering and I've worked as a sales engineer for a while, then I started doing solar work at some point. So when I saw this, it really tripped me, you understand? And the other question I wanted to ask you was, how many kilowatts of electricity are you generating from there?
Okay, right now we cannot talk about kilowatt right now.
Okay.
Yes, but when I finish my feasibility studies and I check the pressure of that water, so I discovered that I was able to have at least 150
watts.
Yes, watt.
Okay.
And then when I calculated it, I was thinking of maybe I will be able to have at least maybe 30 megahertz electricity from there, or 50.
Okay.
So that was maximum that I could do.
Okay.
Yes, that was maximum. But I could thinking other stuffs. how wishes we are horses.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We could have gone far.
Father, okay.
Yeah, because you are an electrician, you know what I mean. Because electricity function with materials. When you don't have the material, you are not able to get the kilowatt that you want.
Okay, that's true.
Yes. So for now, we are unable to deal with kilowatt because we are still dealing with only the capacity.
Okay. Yeah. I also noticed there is a single phase alternator that you have there that is generating the electricity. So the community that you're supplying, are you supplying them for free, the electricity?
Yes, for now the community is just making use of the electricity. Yeah. Okay. The reason being there that the current is not yet stable. Okay. Because the current is not really stable. Okay. You don't have the materials that you can make it to be very stable. When you release it, it will be very high. Okay. When you lower it, it will be too low. Okay. Yeah. So when I was checking material that I needed to involve there, it was getting me to millions of naira. So I just need to cool down. Okay. Yes. Okay. I just need to cool down so that they should just maintain it. As it stands now, right now, I have a different coil again that we went and constructed. Okay. And I mounted it there yesterday. Oh. So that's why the light is brighter right now. As you mounted it yesterday? Yeah, I mounted that coil yesterday. Wow. That was being constructed by me. Okay. Yes. So for now, I was still thinking of maybe the light should at least carry some heavy appliances. Okay. Yeah, so we're still trying our best to walk around the town, work some money, and then gather some money before I can at least embark on that journey again. Okay. Yeah, because it's a step-by-step journey. Okay. Since you don't have where you are funding, where you're getting your money from, you just have to go take it gradually. Wow. Yeah. All right, let me say this before I forget. Guys, if you're interested in helping this young man, please let me know. I'll take his email address and his phone number, so that I'll also put it down below. If you need to contact him directly, you can. If you want to contact him through me, you can also. If you want to help him, please. It is imperative because these communities don't have, like, there's no PHCN getting to this place. These guys are just trying to generate electricity for their people. And imagine doing it for free with his own money. Please, guys, I need you guys to support this. It's important because, really, because, when I got there and I saw what he has done, I was really, really amazed.
Though the state of living in Gembu isn't encouraging, and it seems like the government has completely deserted them, one thing that can be felt everywhere in Gembu is the warm and peaceful energy emanating from the people. Everyone here is happy and cheerful. Sometimes I wonder if this is as a result of them not wanting so much. This may be the reason why they are still thriving.
Let's continue. So I did something random. I hitched a ride with a bunch of strangers in the mountains. I know, weird, right? Anyway, they are a group of students from either the federal or the state university who came for excursion at the Mambila Plateau, and I spoke to their HOD, asked if I could join them. He said it was cool. I joined them. Yeah, we were walking under the rain for a bit because the bus could not go up the hill and it was raining and we had to move. But yeah, we headed for Gembu, which is 1 hour away. I've been here because I'm trying to get, I guess, in. I've participated with the people, with the students, and now I'm looking for where to sleep. I'm in the town of Gembu. I just want to go around. Honestly, I just wanted to see the market, see the environment. Then tomorrow morning, chase clouds. That is all. I think I've given up on my waterfall chase quest because I've been chasing the waterfall. The waterfall just want to chase me, so I give up. The light though, but it's so tiny. This is my favorite part. part of this. No smoking, no smoking, no smoking. Top of the mountain, no network. I traded network for views. Are you kidding me? I'm literally close to the border. This is the last part of Nigeria before Cameroon, although there are like villages. But yeah, I'm on top of the mountain. It's telling me welcome to Cameroon. I'm not in Cameroon. I'm in Nigeria. Hello from Cameroon. I met someone that got me a bike man, and they said in like less than 5 minutes he'll be here. This shop that I'm in front of, the guy just opened, and I just said let me ask him. So of course I would have planned it since yesterday, just could not get through to the other person. I spoke to the people at the hotel, and they're like, oh no worries, you get back in the morning because this place is not far. Yeah, everything happens for a reason. By the time we started the ride on the mountain top to the village of which happens to be at the border, the sun had risen. But I still enjoyed watching the sun from such a high part of the world, or the top part of the world. The ride was hectic. It really tested my patience and my endurance, and I did not wear sneakers. I didn't wear any gripping shoes. I just got my slippers on, thinking it was just a smooth ride. But I did not know. They did not tell me. They basically did not warn me. And I think this is the part where communication is very important, because I think what they understood from my description was a rock, like a big ass rock. However, what I meant was a top side that I could watch the sunrise, where I could watch the sun from. Well, a rock is also a top side. We literally crossed a river. Actually, I'm just exaggerating. It's not that far. Like, you can see the distance of the river. It's not far, and we paid 500 naira for myself, the bike rider, and the motorcycle itself. I actually enjoyed going on a canoe with a motorcycle. Now, for this person riding the canoe, this is his job. This is how he makes a living. It's just interesting how people survive despite the conditions of the land. People build to adapt to the nature they find themselves, or to the environment they find themselves. When I was at the desert, people survived there, and the way they build their houses is different from this part where it's mostly forest and hills and mountains. But the difference in the dynamics is quite interesting to see. By the time we got to the rock, I realized they misunderstood what I said, but I actually enjoyed the process more than the destination. The ride itself to the rock side was interesting, I must say, and with time I got used to it. But this was my journey to the Mambila Plateau. I did not stay long, but I am definitely going back to this place, even if it's just to explore the lands, to see those waterfalls that I did not get to see, and to know more about the people, their culture, the way of life, and just how they think, being at the top of the world or at the top of Nigeria. Oh, rock climbing. I came to chase clouds, catch the sunrise, but I met surprises. Everything happens for a reason. I'm on a rock. I did not plan to climb a rock, so I came with my slippers. Like, this is the highest I've reached. This is beautiful. How person want climb this place? You dey climb? Okay. Or maybe another time. Thank you. From Jalingo to a high mountain, the highest of them all in the southeastern part of northeast Nigeria. That was a mouthful. Riding in the clouds to waking up on the biggest tea farm, enjoying the perfect weather,
to hitching a ride with strangers in the rain, to amazing views, sunrise, flying on a motorcycle in the mountains, to not knowing what lies ahead. This was my trip to Mambila Plateau, the highest plateau in Nigeria.
One of the most beautiful parts of Nigeria, I can boldly say, is the Mambila Plateau, with gentle streams, giant mountains, and lovely landscapes. It's the perfect holiday destination with great tourist potential, but it's sadly the most neglected part of the country as well. This neglect can be seen in the unpaved bad roads of Gembu, absence of tourist structure or innovations, and even electricity.
For better understanding of the history and culture of people of the area, our crew paid a visit to the paramount ruler of Mambila, His Majesty Shehu Audu Baju II. Your Majesty, thank you for allowing TVC News to have this exclusive insight of your palace.
You are always welcome. This is a temporary palace. We are here to rebuild it. The other one is an old one, so my people said I should not move into that one. I should come here. This is bigger, and we hope the state government is going to rebuild the whole structure.
Mm. That already tells me, first of all, that your people love you a lot, and you are in touch with your people.
Yeah, you see, I'm Mambila, and we are the largest population here, and we have a very unique history. Obviously, our people are all united behind me because we went through hell before I came in, and so that made them so united. And anything we say here, they will accept it because we are. We went through hell and we don't want to go through that kind of life again.
Of course.
So that was why the palace there that was being occupied by the Fulanis, my people said I shouldn't enter there. I should enter, I should come here. This was the councillor's quarters. So they said I should be here. The state government would rebuild this place and make it to a befitting palace.
Wow.
Instead of that one.
I mean, listening to that historicity from you now, that must be, or that must have been some gory years of experience.
Exactly. You know what it means? That was when, for 42 years, when you have somebody from nowhere ruling you for 42 years. That was when our land were all taken away. So, and because of that, we used to have a lot of crisis because our people were saying they will fight to get their land back and to get their throne back.
Before we get into a bit more details on that crisis, Your Majesty, I wanted to ask you, How did your tribe come to settle on this top of the mountain? I mean, it's thousands of feet above sea level.
This is a long history. You see, my grandfather was the chief. He was appointed the paramount chief in 1911 by the imperial governor of the Germany. The headquarters was in Cameroon, but we were purely under German. That was in 1911. He was ruling before 1911, but 1911 he was given the paramount chief. So we've been here for more than 1,000 years. And we have areas, particularly the village I come from, we don't have a single stranger there. Because our people have a way of, when we settle in a place, they used to do some incantation to protect us. Because obviously we know this is a very beautiful environment. And for long after that, the Fulanis had tried, the jihadis had tried to come and defeat us to come here. We had fought them back for all over. Anytime they attempt to do that, we fought them back. So they stopped over in Gashaka. That is why the chief of Gashaka, the land of Gashaka, is called an emir. I am not called an emir because our land was never conquered by the Fulanis. So I am called His Majesty instead of His Royal Highness, the emir. But Gashaka too was under this local government. We used to be called Saurana local government. Kurumi too was here. So but later on they gave Gashaka local government, they gave Kurumi local government. We were all one local government, you see. So, but the jihadis were able to reach Gashaka, and they gave the grandfather of this present chief the flag. And that's why he's called the Lamdo, or the Emir of Gashaka. But me, I'm a small tribe, minority tribe, so I'm called His Majesty because I wouldn't use the Fulani something. That's why I'm telling you that our people are so patriotic when it comes to protecting our land, protecting our throne, protecting everything that has to do with the land.
Yes, sir.
We are so patriotic about that because we went through hell.
Let's bite a little bit of the hell your people had been through for those number of years. You've talked about that. For 42 years, a stranger, in quote, was your king. Exactly. And that your community had, been in war for quite a long time.
We've been fighting.
Let's compare then and now, Your Majesty. Since you became the king of this community, what has the situation really been?
Things have become better now, and we are more united. Mambila, you know how we minority tribes are. We are so patriotic when it comes to protecting our property and our land, because you know what it means to be a slave in your land for 42 years. When you cannot even go and see the chief because all the time you have to bring your farm produce to give it to him as if you are slaves. And this was something that our people had fought against, and now it came onto us. My father died as a district head, so that man came in as a district head. He was later promoted to third class, and then he died as a second class emir. So before I came in, the throne was promoted to first class. That was Jolie. So immediately Dan Baba came in, because we were together in the university, in ABU. He was reading pharmacy, I was reading vet medicine, so we were very close. And at a stage, he squatted in my room when I was there, because when he was in part 2, he had to be off campus, so he squatted with me. Unfortunately for me, he became the governor while we were in the court, tried to find out what to do. So he called us to remove the case from the court, and we went before him. He said we should enter an agreement. We enter a gentleman agreement that we are going to rotate the kingship. That was the only way we could resolve that issue. And he said the problem was now who was who is to start? The Fulani said they will start. He said, no, this is not your land. We don't even know where you came from, so why would you start? So that was why I was given. And that's why our people would not be happy to hear that I have fever or anything, because that consent judgment is going to be a problem. And until we do something to change it, it will be dangerous to our people.
Let's talk about His Excellency the Governor. One of his slogans, very popular slogans, is that you should give me peace and I'll give you development. Yeah. Since you came in as the king of the community, from what you've said now, there's been so much peace.
Yeah.
Your people are happy with you and you are also at home with them. Yeah. Has His Excellency kept to that mandate?
No, he has done it. He has done that. In fact, when he came in, the Highland Tea was not functioning. I remember it was completely not functional. And he went and bought new machineries and everything and restarted the factory. He built that Tunga Dam that is supplying the community and the factory electricity day in, day out. And the whole thing became very wonderful. I think it's one of the biggest companies in West Africa, the Highland Tea. And you saw our hospital the other time. The hospital was very small. He has expanded it. He has made some new structures, brought in a lot of equipment, made the hospital up to standard.
I think that's a fine place to end our conversation tonight, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Pleasure. It's my pleasure too. Thank you.
It's another cold, bright and blissful day here in Gembu, Saradwana local government area of Taraba State. Women are going to the farm. Commercial motorcyclists were already on the move, while other residents gathered to discuss. Farming is the primary occupation of the Mambila people. They grow avocado, corn, pepper, and other food crops. The climatic condition of Mambila makes it very suitable to grow tropical crops. Even the cattle on the ranch here are some of the fattest and healthiest in the country.
In that mountain there, you grow tea, you grow coffee, you grow avocado, you grow strawberries, you grow apples. These are all tropical fruit and plants. From grapes, you make wine. So importing wine from South Africa or importing from Italy or from Spain, you can do the wine here. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
These are potentials because you have the power there anyway. And then you plant these fruits there anyway. And the weather is cooler than this room. Here you're under air conditions since you came. But the temperature here is still not like the one in Mambila.
True, sir.
It's still hotter in this room than in Mambila.
Yes, sir.
And when you go, you see how they are suited up. Not like this, they wear additional suit as if they're in Europe.
The women at the Gembu mini market were full of smiles as they beckoned to our crew to buy their well-displayed and brightly colored fresh farm produce.
Yeah, I'm selling pear, honey, banana, and pepper.
So, madam, like this?
This like honey.
How much?
This one is 7,000. This is 3,500. This is 1,500. This is 700. This is 300 naira. This pear. This is 3,000. This is 225. And this is 115. And this is 500.
Is this pear from your farm here?
Yes, we get farm.
This one will be from Cameroon?
We get the farm here.
Like other parts of the state, the hospitality of the Mambila people is next to none. At every community, the residents were always eager to interact with others.
It's not that bad, but it's manageable. Manageable because people could access what they want, not really at the quantity they would want it, because so many things have, the prices in the market have been inflated, and then having access to some of them. You know, right now it looks as if everybody is a poor man. The community is full of poor people, and then the poor cannot access some services they need. Why? Because there are no sufficient money in circulation, will I say. But presently we know life it's a little better, but we thank God for that. Life is moderate. I would actually say it's moderate. It's moderate here because the cost of life, it's a little affordable. But all we would want is to see how government is able to come in, to see how they could be able to control the prices in the market. I think that's the major thing we would want them to do. But for the products, we have farmers all around, and some do for their consumption, some do for commercial purposes as well.
But they also have different requests for the state and federal government.
Life in Gembu is manageable. In general, I can say that there are things we are lacking here seriously. This is Sarara local government, Mambila Plateau, with 1,800 meters above sea level. And with a tourist potential, this is a tourist potential. If this place is developed, it can be compared to Obudukato Ranch. But this place is marginalized, it's left behind in terms of development, in terms of infrastructure, roads, infrastructure, and then light. The people here are suffering. Why? Because there is nothing to show for, and this place is not sell out to the world. We are calling on the government and the people in authorities to look into the needs of the people of this place.
The duty of the government is really there to protect life and properties. We are seeing them to have failed in this aspect. So we are appealing to the government to see how they could try their possible best to do whatever the needful will be to bring this to an end, because people are killed and then life is lost on a daily basis. And some have taken their fate into their hands because the government is losing in its responsibility in this case. So as indigents, as citizens, we would want to appeal to the government, because all we can do is only appeal. We can't say anything. That's why I call on the youths to see how they're able to vote credible people into power. Let's see how we could have people who have the mindset of their people, who knows what government is all about, who can as well stand up to their responsibilities to protect life and properties.
The most important issue here now is our roads. People are not talking about light, because if the road is bad, the machineries that will come here, or the vehicles that will carry the generators here will not be able to pass. So I have talked with this construction company, the SEC or something, they are Israelis. And in fact, they said they are going to start their work on the hill and then go down and this way, so that they want the hill to be well prepared before they start linking with other sites, because that's where the problem is. Yeah. So our major problem now is our roads. Once we get road from Jalingo or from Barua to this place, we are satisfied. We have our links to Cameroon is very easy. We can move from here. Once you go to Dorofi, we have very good roads to Cameroon.
As we drive through various settlements here in Gembu, Saradwana local government area, one's attention cannot but be captured by the perfect craft of nature. Beautiful mountains, the clouds sitting majestically on the mountains, revealing the lush green skyline of the Mambila. In the midst of this perfect natural habitation, Mambila has no electricity for over 60 years. Residents of Gembu rely on generators or a local power station made by some foreign nationals where they pay to get electricity. Those who cannot afford to pay for the electricity or buy fuel to power their generators have to contend with darkness till the dawn of the day. For years, the federal government has pledged to complete the Mambila hydropower plant, which has the generating capacity of more than 4,000 megawatts when completed.
The Mambila hydropower project will need a political will of any president who comes on board. Because without having a political will, you can do that project. It's a project that you work day and night. It will take you 8 years to complete it. Day and night. 8,000 engineers. Day and night. Because it's going to produce 3,000 and over 3,000. Now we came to 1,000. Because after the discharge, that's like what is happening in Jeba. Jeba picks its water from Kaiji. It's the discharge water from Kaiji Dam that Jeba is picking up. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So if that hydropower discharges, you can harvest another 1.5 or 1,500 megawatts. So it's a huge potential. And how many megawatts are we producing? Sometimes we produce less than 3,000 for the whole country. South Africa is just 40-something million or less than 50, I understand. But they have more than 50,000 megawatts. So if you're using that inference from South Africa, Nigeria should be producing not less than 200,000 megawatts. So you could see why not develop it? You can't develop when you don't have power. You are tapping me, you are taking my voice now, you want to go and put it in TV. It's because there is power. And that is run on generator. We have not had power in this government house for almost a week. And being run on generator. And the diesel that used to be just 200 and something per liter is 1,000 naira per liter in this town. So it's the government money I'm spending. If I'm in my private house, I will be switching off. I won't have this interview with you until we get NEPA light. So these are the problems of Mambila. And it requires the president who comes. We have 8 years maximum for a president. The first day the president is resuming, let him start Mambila power. Then he will have the fortune of commissioning it before he leaves. It's not a simple job. It's a job that needs political power and will. It's such a complicated project that you have to take decision in the first 6 months you're in power. And let me tell you, if we harvest that power, it will change a lot of things. I used to tell my people that if they had started the Mambila power project, I would have relocated my office to Mambila to Gembu. I will operate from there, yes. I will have more to do there, yes. How many people am I employing? I'm sure 3/4 of them will now shift there. And once you open up that hydropower, every other attractions will come.
You know, essentially what is happening is the federal government had a problem with what the Sunshine Company. And that company was given that project about 30-something or 20-something years back. And she's claiming she has done some surveys, some work, and so on and so forth, worth about $200 million US. And the federal government is saying they have not seen any structure that shows that something was done. So, you know, a Chinese company had already been awarded the contract. The Chinese came, they met me. They said they are going to build that dam using their money. So the federal government now they said the federal government must have to clear the litigation or the crisis between her and the Sunshine Company. So the Sunshine Company took the federal government to court, a court of arbitration in France, Paris. And later on, after some prolonged discussion, they withdrawn the case, and the president has directed maybe the Minister of Finance to pay off the $200 and something million to Sunshine. So the Chinese are now just waiting for a signal from the Sunshine Company to confirm to them that they've taken their 200 million. Then they will start coming up to start doing their work.
The lack of power supply could easily affect the daily operations of the Gembu General Hospital. But for Governor Ishaku's vision in installing a solar power system at the hospital, which ensures a 24-hour supply of electricity to the hospital. The Mambila people now have access to quality medical services. The people of the Mambila here in Gembu, Sardauna local government area of Taraba State, at about 2,000 plus feet above sea level, with a temperature that can sometimes drop to about 4 degrees Celsius. Gembu is a city set upon a hill with an unarguable visibility. This land is blessed with immense arable land for farming as well as cattle rearing. They have the most beautiful scenery anyone can see anywhere in the world. The mountains, the undulating topography of the mountains here is absolutely breathtaking. And the oxygen, this I think is the purest air I have inhaled in maybe all of my life. Little wonder Taraba State is nicknamed nature's gift to the nation.